Alright, I cussed there. I was getting frustrated because, like, I was trying to get they'll target. I've noticed that in the game they target.
I had a contact here, rotations ago.
You did? Was it Blurf? No. Shudupun. Hoots, maybe? Whoa. Cat free. He always gave Groot the creeps.
They'll target me, which makes sense. But that means that, like, if I get
over here,
stuck between,
looks like we can squeeze through.
We must be close to Mantlow's bar. Can you see it?
Not really. There's a lot of debris in the way.
if I get stuck,
There is no way through this wall.
Could be a bunch of wackos just waiting for us on the other side.
Good point. Peter, you should find a way over to check.
What?
Whoa! Peter!
Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones that can do this, right? Clear back here, Quill. Looks like you're gonna have to yank a chunk free from this side, though.
If I can find a way over there. I think you can anchor to this wall.
Seems doable.
Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Let's hope it holds.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlow's. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
Peter, let's go!
well, I gotta make sure I don't fall and die.
When we are done here, we will need to tell a Rhapsodus about these adventures.
Oh, what?
They are the keepers of Catathian lore. This will be an epic tale.
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
There has been no sign of Goldie Braun since he left from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the lower city.
Or got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Or maybe he was lying about which side he was on and is just waiting to attack us.
The Warlock carries an old grudge. He would not align himself with the Grand Unifier.
Goldie Bronze. What a great name.
I'm surprised the church was able to seize the Cortex. It seemed pretty secure last time.
Wasn't half as secure as the dog thought.
The Church's forces increased by the tick. Their superior numbers could have easily breached the defenses.
While we got just the 5 of us. Filling us all with confidence there, big guy. Hey, what do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
My memory is flawless. I'm just an optimist.
Warlock's stronger than any of us. And he's got a pretty good reason to hate Raker.
So you buy his ripped my soul in two story.
Just saying, if anybody stands a chance going toe-to-toe with Raker, it's him. And we're gonna need the Grand Unifier out of the way if we want to stop this ritual.
Throw the meat into the meat grinder to keep it busy.
That's not what I...
No, I'm on board now, Quill. It's a solid strategy.
Okay, the animations for the kick are messed up right now for some reason. And I don't know if that's a reload the game thing or if that's a just this zone kind of a thing. Assuming there's a reason I can come down here? Yeah, okay. Can I make that jump? Ooh, boy. Oh, wow. Now the question is, can I make this jump? Yep, okay. Well, this has got rocket all over it. There can't be anything down there, right? Oh god, there might be something down there. Nope, nope, I shouldn't have jumped. Man, I was hitting the wrong button there.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentus.
Nah, the Cortex could...
Maybe Raker's trying to reanimate the Celestial Head. Bring it back to life?
Perhaps he wishes to turn it into a ship.
Bah, this thing's deader than dead. It ain't coming back, and it ain't jumping through no hyperspace.
You say Celestials are powered by hyperspace. Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
Which is pretty ironic, if you think about it.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family? What are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold the power of her light! Via Magnati! The Guardians of the Galaxy! Save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier! The fulfillment must not be stopped!
That's it! We finally snapped!
Gamora! Wait for us!
Well, this isn't good.
Gamora arriving!
Wish we found some flarking hover bites! He just went bonkers!
Making
down
short work
weirdos
of these
deserve
cultist
it.
creeps! Sweet! Great! Return to the skirmish!
Whatever happened to not running in?
Rush him, Drax!
Must be a doll thing. I don't know.
No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
Unnatural strength rages in that one!
Yeah, well, that makes him a target in my books.
Cowards! Face us!
Groot, you're up!
I can't figure out how to hurt this one!
At least we stopped whatever that priest was doing here!
The full Flarkment? Nah, can't be that easy.
Do your thing, Drax!
There are more arriving!
The more slicing through them like butter! What the? Coach is choosing his team members!
Then put him in a body bag. Problem? Solution.
You won't ruin her this time!
I will ruin them all!
Bombs away, Rocket!
Ashoka!
What the floor, Gamora?
Yup, the church is gonna get his.
That one is under our final spell! Beware!
Put him down hard! Gamora! What's going on?
Save your ammo! I would not dismiss some aid!
Surprise!
Right with you, big guy!
I am in your debt, Peter Quill!
Barely a flesh wound. You'll be fine. Not again!
That was, weird, Gamora! You okay?
We must strike the large one with more force!
You good?
Never better.
Yep, definitely not good. Gamora, wait, hold on a sec.
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Raker's flarked up church?
Of course not,
Just what, Peter?
I don't know. Breathe.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos. It's about Nikki and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Kratak in hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can't. How can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on. all things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. The most deadly woman in the galaxy just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the Catathian definition of love.
Like, I'll give you like. Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I could take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenuburi.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. What say we go stop a nutjob cult leader?
Yes.
That was fantastic. That was so well written. Having revealed the truth about Nebula and found a family who accepts her for all that she is, Gamora no longer holds back. The deadliest woman in the galaxy now deals super heavy damage by hitting a single target with multiple strikes. Cool. I'm gonna look forward to seeing that today.
Let loose, Rocket!
Oops, I think we actually... Oh,
Who
okay.
else did you kill? Anyone I know?
Send it their
We
way,
will
Drax.
require a comprehensive kill list one day.
Keep the breathing room,
Musclehead's in
Groot!
trouble!
Just gonna get harder from here!
I'm just getting warmed up.
You just messed with the wrong Catathian!
So we can forget what I just said, right?
I am glad you confided in us, Gamora.
Eyeball! That big robot is a serious problem!
He can't get us all. Come on, guys. Let's mob the bot.
Sick of Drax!
No, I wasn't being insensitive.
We have weakened the contraption's
Gamora!
defensive gladly!
There goes the arm. Ready.
My knuckles failed to crack this metallic carapace!
Gamora, cut him down!
About time! When we
Just make sure you're careful! Sit tight, Gamora!
Whoa, hi. Am I hanging on? Oh, wow. I was like hanging on by my boot. That was
Still can't
awesome.
believe you killed Nebula.
Throw that,
Did
Drax!
what needed to be done.
We're barely scratching the big thing's pace.
The solution is simple. We must take it out first. I will enjoy this.
So we can forget what I just said, right?
That you love us?
Stand a
No
chance.
way! I'll treasure that moment! How do they have this many goons?
With access to the Cortex, who knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here. We gotta shut it down!
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way.
I'm actually so lost where I am right now. We've been fighting, like, in circles.
We should be prepared in case the Grand Unifier arrives.
I'm more than ready.
That sure is something.
You know, I used to spend a long time staring out at the rift, wondering where I belonged.
With us, Rocket. That's where.
He's right.
Yeah, I know that. Now.
Too wide to cross.
Maybe we can bridge the gap.
We keep saying bridge, and it's starting to sound like a made-up word.
All words are made up.
You know, I usually hated when that Cosmos spotlight would shine down on me. Gap's too big to jump.
Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over.
I have been eager to topple something over.
You see that kid in the ritual thing?
I could not miss him.
You think the church did that to his head? Or was the poor sucker born like that?
Really? A faith force field?
If we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
So what do I need to do to that, I wonder? Do I just have Drax?
You gotta disconnect the power, Quill.
Oh, okay. I've got to disconnect it. Oh, yeah, okay.
That's it, Peter. Let's go. We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
Cross the... Oh, this is not
All right,
good.
dead ahead! Let's book it!
Now is not the time for literature!
But this would make a great...
Guardians of the Galaxy. The Matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. And you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the light. And I am merely her servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
Your pain has pushed you to a perilous precipice, old friend.
How? It can't be. I saw you die.
The form is fleeting, but the foundation remains forever. Now cease this stubborn senselessness before it reaps a ruinous reward.
Ruinous.
Oops.
I was wondering what he was doing when he pulled his gun out, but
Make
why
sure
the...
you don't fall off!
Make sure those snipers don't hit you either!
Flyer's killing the others!
And he will suffer for it!
Ashoka Padanya!
Crap! Now it's Nova!
These soldiers are deadlier than the local security!
Why the hell did he shoot at him? He's so messed up.
Stand back!
You don't want to be in the way of that!
Keep them busy, crew! Rocket! Do your... Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Gonna have to use the rooftops! The Roby one's making the rest of them harder to kill!
How many times have I saved your butt now?
Oh, thanks, buddy!
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
Oh, man! Back on Earth, there was this great song!
Brace yourself!
Fucking snipers! Fast cowards!
We need to close this distance!
Yeah, you killed him! The weirdo deserved it!
Need some breathing room, crew!
What's next, Peter?
Guess we go over that
This'll
way.
work! We can leapfrog our way back onto the bridge!
Leapfrog?
It's a... Just follow my lead!
What is next, Peter Quill? We approach the dog's tower!
We
Look,
still have to
Golden
find
Boy
our
and
way
Unix
through!
marker
Ghost counts!
He means we can't stay here!
On this we are agreed!
What's next, Peter?
Make sure you don't fall off!
Make sure those snipers don't hit you either!
Gamora! The billboard!
Good call!
Any ideas?
I have seen a sign!
Being shot at ain't enough of a sign!
Referring to the billboard! Perhaps it can be cut loose!
Already on it, bro.
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
The what now?
Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Gonna have to use the rooftop!
Stay down! Well, you're a big target, that's why!
This is actually pretty fun combat, I'm not gonna lie. I'm enjoying this fight.
Survived that jump!
The Warlock is more valiant than I believe!
Why did he shoot at him? That was so weird.
We approach the dog's tower!
Then we're almost halfway there!
Just once I'd like to cross this bridge without incident!
You can thank Goldie for that!
The Warlock saved us from certain death!
I ain't scared of Raker and his little light show! Pop the Nova Core, zombie!
You really seem to be enjoying this!
We don't need Golden Boy's help!
Is that why you shot him?
Oh yeah, that was great. Right in the butt. Did you see the look on his face? It was all like, oh, my gilded glutes.
Regal rear!
His perfect posterior! His
Champion cheeks!
We just shot the guy that saved us and is our best chance to save
What's
the
so
day.
special about Goldie anyway?
We're all making
yeah,
fun
he's
of him.
strong. But what good is strong against ridiculous, unrelenting firepower?
What? Why? It's so messed up.